in the West, we give more importance to prayer life. In the East, especially in India, we give more importance to meditation. But both are needed. They are supremely needed. But as I said before a few minutes ago, when we pray, we feel like this. There is somebody high above us listening to our prayers. We are praying and it is up to Him to fulfill our prayers. Then again, when you meditate, you see, if you can dive deep within, out of His infinite bounty, He comes, He dictates, my son, do this, don't do this. All He is dictating. This is for your good, this is for your good. So if you can obey Him implicitly, then you fulfill Him. But it is easier to pray than meditate. I have done both, and it is from my personal experience, because for meditation we have to dive deep within. Silence has to reign supreme. Silence, silence. But when we pray at that time, we don't have to dive deep within. We cry like a child. A child will cry for a car or motorcycle, this and that. So when we pray to God also, we are praying for something. But again, there is an ordinary prayer and spiritual prayer. Ordinary prayer is please make me the richest person on earth. Material wealth, material wealth. 1 car, 2 cars, 1 house, 2 houses. For material, this is prayer for material wealth. Material. But the spiritual prayer is this: let thy will be done. I am praying to you to inundate me with peace and bliss. But if so is your will, then do it. Otherwise, if you don't want, I will have no objection. I will continue praying to you. So that is divine prayer. At that time, God for God's sake. Now, otherwise, God for my sake. So this is ordinary prayer. But spiritual prayer is God for God's sake. The mind and the heart. Your mind and my mind. This moment, I'm very wise person, very wise guy, you said. I tell, oh, you are such a good person. This is my mind is saying. Then this again, the tricky mind, while you go out of this building, oh no, he's a very bad person. See, then again another thought comes, how do I know whether it's good or bad? Have I realized God? Have I realized yes? Mind is constantly doubting itself. The mind is not satisfied only by doubting you, but the mind doubts even its own realities. Whereas the heart is totally different. If the heart likes you, loves you once, that is finished. The heart will not listen to the mind, the heart will not believe in it. I love you, that is period. Here it ends. So the heart is oneness. I have become one with you. Now it is whether it is good or bad, that is not my point. Is I love you and I have become inseparably one with you. This is heart. Then mind is constantly doubting us, judging others, and tries to lord it over others. So these are the weaknesses of the mind, you can say. And then again, the mind is not satisfied with its own judgment. Now mind is very proud when the mind has judged me. But the same mind may doubt, may contradict its own pronouncement. There is something called human love. Human love is to possess and be possessed. The divine love is to give and give and give and not to expect anything. Divine love is founded upon oneness. In human love, there is always expectation. I give you something, I expect something else from you. The divine love, it is unconditional, unconditional. So, if you can love God unconditionally, then you will be pleased. But if there is condition, you can never be pleased. So, once you accept the spiritual life, we try to do everything for the betterment of humankind unconditionally. Otherwise, we shall blame the world. Oh, world, I have done so much for you. What have you done? Here, the divine love only will try to fulfill the world in God's own way. We pray and meditate, and from our prayer life, when we pray, we feel that we are talking to God. And when we meditate, we feel that God is talking to us. Now we two are here. At one point I am talking to you, and then again you speak to me. So here we pray, we meditate. When we pray, we look like this upward and we feel that God is listening to our prayer. And then when we meditate, we dive deep within and we feel that God is communicating with me. We believe in reincarnation. Here in this lifetime I am on earth for 75 years. These 75, either summer or winter, I have seen. But previously also I know on the strength of my higher experiences, you can call realization, that I embarked on the spiritual journey. I prayed, meditated. This is not my first incarnation that I am doing praying and meditating. Previously I did prayers and meditation. So in this incarnation, at the age of, say, let us say 13, I became fully aware of what I was, with regard to my aspiration, dedication and realization. So it has become quite easy for me because I practiced something hundreds of years ago. So now, I have students over 60 or 70 countries, and they are very kind to me, and I also try to be kind to them. They are very, very devoted to me, and I tell them, I am not the Guru, I am not the Guru. There is only one Guru, and that Guru is God Himself. So I try to direct them towards God. Only one Guru. I am only their elder brother, because I have done started yoga long before they did.